What if I told you that thousands of years ago, humans built machines, structures, and systems that modern engineers still struggle to explain? Not myths, not legends, but real engineering, measured, tested, and standing right in front of us. Tonight, we are not talking about simple stones stacked on each other. We are talking about precision without computers, power without electricity, technology without blueprints. And once you see what ancient minds were capable of, the idea of primitive humans quietly collapses. Let's begin where disbelief usually starts. High in the mountains, where oxygen itself feels scarce, there are stone blocks so massive that even modern cranes would hesitate to lift them. Each stone fits its neighbor so perfectly that no mortar is needed. Not even a razor blade can slide between them. Earthquakes, strong enough to destroy modern buildings, have shaken these structures for centuries, and yet they stand, perfectly aligned, perfectly balanced. Engineers today admit something unsettling. We can copy the look, but not the method. Because the question is not what they built, it's how they moved, shaped, and placed these stones with such impossible accuracy. Then there is a sound, one that refuses to fade into history. Deep in ancient landscapes, enormous stone pillars hum when struck. Not metaphorically, literally. The stone vibrates at specific frequencies, as if it were designed to resonate. Modern acoustic engineers studying these sites realized something disturbing. These structures were tuned, calibrated, designed with an understanding of sound waves that science claims humans discovered only recently. Stone should not sing, but these stones do. Now consider a place where water obeys commands carved into rock. In ancient cities, water flows through channels cut with mathematical precision. Pressure is controlled, speed is regulated, overflow is prevented. Some of these systems still function today, after thousands of years, while modern concrete infrastructure fails within decades. There are no pumps, no electricity, just gravity, angles, and flawless engineering. Civil engineers studying these systems quietly admit an uncomfortable truth. These designs are not accidental. They reflect advanced planning and advanced knowledge. But the shock doesn't stop there. In the ancient world, metal was not just melted, it was mastered. Artifacts exist made from alloys that require precise temperature control and complex processes. Some contain combinations of metals that should not bond naturally. Even today, recreating them requires industrial-level heat and exact timing. And yet, these objects were produced in eras with no recorded furnaces capable of such control. Which raises a troubling question. Were ancient engineers working with tools we no longer have, or knowledge we no longer remember? And then there is movement. Massive stone doors that open with a single touch, multi-ton slabs balanced so perfectly they rotate effortlessly, mechanisms hidden inside temples that respond to weight, sound, or motion, ancient machines disguised as architecture. When modern engineers analyze them, they don't see decoration. They see mechanics. They see torque. They see leverage. They see design logic that belongs in engineering textbooks. At some point, denial becomes harder than acceptance, because these wonders share a common trait. They were not built by accident. They were not crude experiments. They were the result of refined knowledge passed down, perfected, and applied. So why does history struggle to explain them? Perhaps because acknowledging this technology forces us to accept something unsettling, that progress is not a straight line, that knowledge can be lost, that civilizations can rise to incredible heights and then vanish. Not destroyed by war, not erased by catastrophe, but forgotten. And what we call modern discovery may actually be
rediscovery. The stones are still there, the systems still function, the evidence refuses to disappear. It waits quietly, challenging our assumptions. Because once you realize ancient engineers understood physics, acoustics, hydraulics, and materials at levels we never expected, you begin to wonder what else they knew, and more importantly, why we stopped asking how. History does not always lie. Sometimes it simply forgets, and the past is far more advanced than we were ever taught to believe.